right, Shalom, Shalom. I want to start off by giving our praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders, a great millstone, rule well. Peace and salutations to the house of David, the elect man pushing his truth and faith and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, so we can get the hell up out of this place, man. All right, this is the brother Yitazakah coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakadash. All praises and honor due. All right, I want to say Yahweh Shema Shabbat Shem Kokodash Barakatham. It's all you sincere listeners who may tune into this. All right, and it's the brother Yitazakah. So like, you just want to make sure the mic was on. It's the brother Yitazakah coming back at you with another list through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shabbat Shem Kokodash. All praises and honor due. And I want to go into this article. You know, I was just going through articles last night. Man, there's so much going on in this place, man. Woo, man, call all y'all Bashim outside, brothers, man. We almost out of here, brothers. For real, man. We're finna get out of here. We finna get out of here, Akim. You know, so just stay in tune. You know, all we gotta do is just keep fighting, fight harder. You know, keep the faith. You know, continue to pray fast. You know, continue to put in this work. You know, continue to have charity. Amongst each other and our people, man. You know, stay strong, keep the faith. You know, continue to do what we got to do, man. You know, think upon those things which is commanded us, man. You know, turning to Philippians the 4th chapter, man, because man, all the signs is leading to us being out of this place, man. You know, let's go here. I'm gonna just bring out this article. I don't even have no precepts, you know. So through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, whatever Yahweh Shema Shai lets me grab, I'm gonna grab it, you know. But this was kind of interesting to me, you know. It's because this place is fucking finished, man, on all levels. It says how to end America's loneliness epidemic. So, bro, it's an epidemic of loneliness in America, man. That's fucking crazy, man. You know, matter of fact, let's see if we could look up what so like I gotta turn off airplane mode, so let me turn off airplane mode. Okay, let's go to loneliness. Yes. So like your loneliness, sadness because one has no friends or company. Oh man, that made me think of the script in Sirach. Let's see. Select your brothers to get this one. Yeah, here go. Here called this Sirach chapter 20 and verse 16. It says, "The fool saith, I have no friends. I have no thank for all my good deeds, and they that eat my bread speak evil of me." And that's that's what's going on here in America. You got a lot of damn fools, man. You know, you got a lot of fools, man. Because who would thank you for your good deeds? Who's your true only friend? You know, Yahweh Shema Shai, that's your true friend. You know, it says, and they that eat my bread speak evil of me, right? Because that's why the scriptures tell you, you know, watch who you keep company with, man. You know, it says you don't supposed to even keep company with harlots. You know, you don't supposed to keep company with certain type of people, man. You don't even supposed to let certain type of people around you, man. You know, what fellowship does the lamb have with the wolf, man? You know, but ultimately, the only true friends that we have is Yahweh Shema Shai and those who are serving Yahweh Shema Shai. And ultimately, we already know that can't nobody serve Yahweh Shema Shai but the nation of Israel. You know, so you know. Everybody ain't gonna have friends, but that's a plague from Yahweh Shema Shai, man. You know, because it say the fool have said that, man. So ultimately, we know what's gonna happen to you if you a fool, man. And that's you know, that's gonna be judgment, man. You know, stripes. You know, let's go here. Cause just cause I quoted, it made me think of St. John 15. Like I said, I'm just rolling in the spirit. I can, whatever the spirit allows me to bring, I'm gonna bring it. Um, Here we go right here. This St. John chapter 15, verse 14 says, Ye are my friends if they do whatsoever I command you. So Yahushua Hamashiach, who was speaking right here, said we his friends, as long as we doing whatsoever he commanded us to do, man. So we ain't lonely, man. Regardless if, even brothers who in his faith, so to speak, ain't got no camp with them, or don't have a lot of brothers to fellowship with, that's okay. Cause don't have a lot of so to speak friends. That's okay, cause what Yahweh Shah said, he said, "Ye are my friend if you do whatsoever I command you." So if you doing what Yahweh Shah Mashiach commands you to do, guess what? He your friend, man. And that's the best friend you can have, man. It's the best friend you could have. Let's go to back to the article. This back in the article. Salakia, let's go back to the definition of loneliness. Loneliness, sadness because one has no friends or company. Oh shit. This place is finished, man. It says isolation, sadness, unhappiness, despondency, solitude, separation, remoteness, seclusion. So people are secluded, they're separated, they're despondent, they're unhappy, man. Sadness, man, rejection, man, abandonment, man. So people are actually out here, feeling abandoned, man. And it's a vast majority of Americans right now feeling like this, man. It's causing a high level heaviness, man, because this got people messed up in the head, man. Going back to the article, it says making people more economically secure is the first step to ending the intimacy apocalypse. It's an intimacy apocalypse, man. What the bro? This place is so done, man. An intimacy apocalypse, man. This article is interesting too, brothers. I'm gonna read it. It says a society's success is gauged not just by economics, but by the strength of human relationships. By that measure, the U.S. is slipping dangerously, bringing Americans together again will take a vigorous effort at every level of society, and public policy will have a role to play. So right now, America is divided on a high level, man. On a high level, which is what indication is that, brothers? Well, let's go get it. Sure, brothers know where I'm going, because what Yahweh Shah Mashiach see, it's gonna be hella division out here, man. It's gonna be a lot of division. Yep. This is Luke chapter 12, verse 51. It says, "Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth, I tell you nay, but rather division." So Yahweh Shah Mashiach is obviously in the midst, man. He's in the midst thereof, man. Like I was saying when we first cranked this lesson up, man. Hey, Yahweh Shah on the way, man. We finna get the hell up out of here, man. Why? Because it's high levels of division. It says just to keep reading a little bit more on it. It says, "For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3." It says, "The father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against the daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law." So this what time we in right now, man. We in the time of division, man. Where people are divided amongst each other, which is letting us know that we are in the time of our Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach making his second coming, man. Let's go back to this article. It says, on paper, the U.S. is still one of the world's richest nations. On paper, but this place is falling, man. It says, even after accounting for inequality, oh man, but it has many problems not fully captured in income and output statistics. It says, but which reduce quality of life for its people. One of these is a high rate of violent crime. The U.S. has more than 4 times as many murders per capita as the United Kingdom and more than 25 times as many as Japan. Woo! Damn, bro. So it's a lot of killing that go on out here, man. You know, it's a lot of killing that go on out here. What that make me think of? That made me think of Matthew 24. You know, Matthew 24 in verse 12. Yup. It says, this Matthew chapter 24, verse 12. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And that's what time we in, man. You know, iniquity has abounded, man. You know, scripture speak about how the iniquities have reached up into the heavens, man. You know, so iniquity has abounded to a high level, man. What's this called? You know, what's this cause? The love of many to wax cold, man. People are cold-hearted out here, man. You know, that's why it's a lot of murdering going on, man. You know, it's a lot of murdering going on, man. I seen some articles. A 2-year-old just got killed. You know, they were saying they expect foul play going on with it. You know, I seen an Edomite couple. You know, they pretty much starved that 8-year-old to death, man, was torturing her. You know, which that's a common thing. You know, shit, out there in Kenosha, if I'm saying that right, Wisconsin, they said 2 people just got killed yesterday, man. You know, so iniquity is abounding, and the love of many has waxed cold, man. That's why America has such a high level of murder. You know, a high level of murder, man, which you don't even supposed to be murdering out here, man. You know, that's why it's gonna be high level judgment coming to this place. Let's get that. Should not kill. Yep. This Exodus chapter 20 and verse 13. It says, thou shalt not kill. Yeah, so we're not supposed to kill, man. You know, and that's killing is like murder. You know, because you know, if you kill someone, you know, if someone dies or someone's put to death, it has to be for a reason, man, according to the scriptures, man. You know, it has to be the judgment according to the scriptures, which, of course, we know that the laws of the land has nothing to do with the scriptures, you know, but when it says thou shalt not kill, that's what it's speaking about. Like, you don't supposed to just go out here and murder nobody, you know, just because you want to, or just because, you know, you felt it was right. You know, you can't just kill nobody like that. You gotta kill someone. If someone dies, it has to be a judgment according to the scriptures. You know. So let's go back to the article. It says another Salakia. I'm just read this last part again. It says one of these is a high rate of violent crime. The U.S. has more than 4 times as many murders per capita as the United Kingdom and more than 25 times as many as Japan. Another is poor health, obesity. Oh man, so poor health and obesity, man. You know, because that's heavily prevalent in America, man. You know, you got a high ass obesity rate, man. I remember a while back I was going to do a video on it. I never got around to it. Yeah, Salakia, you know. Oh, so I started doing this lesson. Damn spiritual demon Satan. Started getting sniffles. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it was a while back. It was an article speaking about how most Americans, you know, I think it was like over half of Americans are obese. You know, and that's a heavy problem that's leading to more problems, you know, such as, you know, heart disease, you know, cancer, you know, things of that nature. So like your brothers, high blood pressure, you know, and that's causing loneliness too, because people ain't trying to hang around no obese people, you know. It's just wild, man. You know, matter of fact, let's go to Sirach 30. Sirach 30. Let's go there. It's Sirach chapter 30 in verse 14. It says, better is the poor being sound and strong of constitution than a rich man that is afflicted in his body. Yeah, so you can have some money, you know what I'm saying, But if you're afflicted in your body, you know what I'm saying, you better off being poor and not having that affliction within your body, man. You know, and that's what's going on with a lot of Americans nowadays, man. A lot of these rich Edomites, a lot of these so-called people with money, you know what I'm saying, they're miserable. Why? Because they have horrible health, man. You know, and they have heaviness. You know, it says health and good estate of body are above all gold, and a strong body above infinite wealth. Yeah, and that's a problem here in America. A lot of people don't have health and good estate of body, man. You know, so obesity is a high level thing out here. You know, it says there is no riches above a sound body and no joy above the joy of the heart. Yeah, it says there's no riches above a sound body, man. So you can have all the riches in the world, but none of that can counter measure a sound body. You know, that's the most important. It says and no joy above the joy of the heart, which people have different things like college degrees and decent paying jobs, or you know certain materials or things going on within their life, but they still miserable. They don't have no joy, you know. So there's no joy above the joy of the heart, man. You know what I'm saying? People don't have the joy of the heart, the joy of the mind out here. People are depressed, man. It's a loneliness epidemic going on out here, man. A loneliness epidemic, and we went into that word loneliness. One of the synonyms for it was pretty much sadness, man, and unhappiness, man. So the vast majority of these people out here are unhappy, man. You know. Let's read down a little bit more. Let's jump down to 21. It says, give not over thy mind to heaviness and afflict not thyself in thine own counsel. And that's what's happening, man. A lot of these Americans have given over their minds over to heaviness, man. That's why you got a opioid epidemic out here, man. You know, that's going under the radar during this so-called pandemic in America, man. You got a lot of Americans, primarily these Edomites, who are on opioids, man, addicted to opioids, dying from opioids, man. You know, why? Because they've given their mind over to heaviness, man, and they afflicted themselves in their own counsel. Pretty much, opioids is the only thing they got. You know, which if you a heathen, that pretty much is the only thing you got, man. You know, but you got even some of our people on opioids, man. I knew this young girl before I came in the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? She couldn't have been no more than 27, 28. You know, she was on the heroin, man. You know, shooting it up, man. You know, because she had gotten the car accident and messed her back up, man. You know, so that's afflicting yourself in your own counsel. She was saying, like, I need it. This the only thing that can stop the pain, man. You know, and then you don't have them opioids, man. You go into high level, you get real sick, man. You know, it causes all other type of problems, man. You know, and a lot of these people, they say the opioids help their pain, but then now opioids, when they can't afford the opioids, or it was a story a while back that there was a shortage on opioids within like hospitals and different clinics and pharmacies. You know what I'm saying? So people had to go buy the opioids from off the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's because they've afflicted themselves in their own counsel, pretty much saying like opioids is the only thing that can help them. You know, it says it's fucking, man, it's wild out here. It says the gladness of the heart is the life of man, and the joyfulness of a man prolongs his days. So it says the gladness of the heart is the life of man. That's why a lot of these people are this loneliness epidemic is so serious, because a lot of people are unhappy, and they don't have, so it's not they don't have no life, so to speak. It says, and the joyfulness of a man prolongs his days. Yeah, and people are not joyful. If you're unhappy and lonely, if you feel abandoned and forsaken, if you feel separated, in solitude, so to speak, you're not joyful, and your days are not going to be prolonged. So, pretty much people are dying off quicker. That's why you got a faster death rate too, man, along with many other things. Of course, iniquity being on such a high level, man. The earth growing weaker with age. You know, it says, "Love thine own soul and comfort thy heart." So love thy own soul. Which a lot of people don't know how to do, man. It's just America don't teach you how to love your own soul, man. You know, it teaches you how to love possessions, man. It teaches you how to love the things that you want, more than, the simple things, man. You know, it says, "And comfort thy heart," which it ain't no comfort for your mind here. That's why I tell you about that in Micah 2 and 10. This place is completely polluted and corrupted. It says, "Remove sorrow far from thee, for sorrow have killed many, and there is no profit therein," man. So there's no profit in sorrow, man. And that's why, this is a heavy epidemic, because people are not gaining nothing, from this loneliness. They ain't doing nothing but sinking down more and more into a hole of pain and despair. It says, verse 24, "Envy and wrath shorten the life, and carefulness bring of age before time." It says, "A cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet," man. Yeah, and that's why a lot of people don't have care for their meat and diet. Just stuff damn McDonald's and, Burger King, all type of trash. Just eating it, garbage, man. Why? Because they don't have no gladness, man. Which, us within the truth, we have sadness, you know. We have sadness of the heart, but guess what? By the sadness of the heart, the continence is made better, man. So we're able to navigate through the sadness of the heart, man. These, these people are in the, matter of fact, let's go to that. Let's go to that real quick. Let's go to that. It's Ecclesiastes 7. This Ecclesiastes chapter 7 in verse 2. We just started 2. It says, "It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart." Yeah, so it says it's better to go into the house of mourning than to the house of feasting, man. But not according to going to the house of mourning because of your servitude to Yahweh Shem Yahshua, because you're afflicting your flesh, because you're putting away the old man, because you're mortifying your deeds upon earth. It says, "Than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men." So you got people going to the house of feasting to pretty much mask their sorrow and their mourning, But that causes the end of all men. It says, "And the living will lay it to his heart," and the living will lay it to his heart, which the gladness of the heart is the life of a man. So you can't lay nothing to your heart if you're not living. If you don't have no life. It said, "And the living will lay it to his heart." It says, "Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better." Yeah, it says sorrow is better than laughter. So, but that's in the sense of those who are being sorrowful, and contrite for the things that they have done in the world, instead of just, trying to be in a spirit of mirth to mask it. It says, "For by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better." So by the sadness of the countenance, our minds is made better. But these people, they're sad within their countenance, for foolish things, or things of this world, man. And so their heart is not being made better. We're having a sadness of a countenance according to, having to be here, being oppressed, having the knowledge of what's truly going on. It says, "The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth." But you got the heart of fools in the house of mourning as well, man. But that's not by choice though. So that's like, that's just how through this place is. You got the heart of the fools still in the house of mourning. Why? Because Yahweh Shem Shai is cutting off mirth, pertaining to Isaiah the 24th chapter, man. And I believe Hosea the 2nd chapter, So mirth is being taken out of this place completely. So that's even, that's messing people up even more. You got people that are fools in the house of mourning as well, man. So the heart of fools not even in the house of mirth no more, man. They in the house of mourning, so they just foolish with no cope for their foolishness, man. Nothing to mask their foolishness, and not they just gotta straight up eat it. Let's go back to the article. It says, on paper, the U.S. is still one of the world's richest nations, even after accounting for inequality, but it has many problems. Okay, I read that. Salakia, jumping down. It says another is poor health, obesity, opiate drugs, and other problems have combined to push U.S. life expectancy. Salakia. So, man. U.S. life expectancy below that of its rich world peers. See, so life expectancy is dropping, man. It says, but on top of these problems, there's growing evidence the U.S. suffers from an epidemic of social isolation. Research consistently finds close personal relationships are key factors in determining human happiness. It says, so we ask why Americans have grown unhappier in recent years. A breakdown of relationships is a natural place to look. So a breakdown in relationships, man, Which, let's look that word relationship up. Let's look that up. Relationships. It says relationship, the way in which two or more concepts, objects, or people are connected, or the state of being connected. So and that go back to that division, because it's not really no ways to connect, because you got so many peoples with so many different opinions, man, or so many different philosophies, man. And that's disconnecting people more and more. It says connection, relation, association, link, correlation, correspondence, parallel, bond, interrelation, interconnection. So there's no more associations and connections and links and correlations between people, man. It says the state of being connected by blood or marriage, an emotional and sexual association between two people, man. So romance, which they were saying that it's the apocalypse of intimacy, man, because people are not even having sex like they used to no more. I think I'm going to it in this article, man. Flirtation and affair. Because you got women, you try to holler at them, they'll call you thirsty, man. You know what I'm saying? You try to holler at a woman, you know what I'm saying? Try to jump down on a woman, they'll call you thirsty, man. They'll look at you crazy for trying to say something to them, man. Or you got so many men trying to say something to them that it's like they're annoyed by it, man. So everything is so saturated, man. Romance, people ain't even got time to get romantic no more, man. You too worried about all this other stuff, man. All this oppression within this world, man. So the connections between people is dwindling. It says Americans have grown unhappier in recent years. A breakdown of relationships is a natural place to look. Sociologists have documented a decline in Americans' civic participation for decades now. It says, but recent generations may feel the sting of loneliness even more acutely. One recent survey found that 43% of Americans feel socially isolated, and that members of Generation Z, the cohort, now in their teens and early 20s, are the loneliness of all. Yeah, because of social media, man. Ain't nobody even linking up. Ain't nobody pretty much gathering together, man. It's everybody for themselves. Everybody got their own platform. Everybody is their own person, so to speak, man. Nobody is coming in within union no more, man. nobody's coming in union no more. That, especially with these people in they early 20s, man. You know, shit, everybody got to stand on their own pretty much, man. You know, it says other surveys find the same, with around a quarter of young people saying they have no friends. That's wild, man. And that lets you know that this is a generation that's slated for destruction, man. You know, because we brought out in Sirach 20 how the fool have said in their heart they have no friends, man. You know, it says romantic relationships are also on the wane. A Pew survey from late 2019 found that 37% of single Americans aged 18 through 29 weren't looking for either long-term or casual relationships. Yeah, so that's damn near half of the percentage of so to speak, Americans between 18 and 29 who are not looking for long-term or casual relationships, man. And nobody want casual relationships no more, man. You know, so you got a saying called "hit it and quit it," man. Or I mean, it's like your long-term relationship. You got a saying called "hit it and quit it." Then you got casual relationships because nobody don't want to be in those because they feel like, oh, that person's not good at me, or my standards are so high. This place is completely destroyed, man. Everybody's prideful as fuck, man. It says with most saying they either had other priorities or just weren't interested, right? Because you got women who they're not even trying to get married no more because they trying to pursue their career, man. But that's against the script. Let's get that, man. That's messed up within itself, man. Women putting their career and their own personal objectives before having a man. That's crazy. What is it, Titus 2 or is it Timothy? Salakia. Let's see, is it Titus 2? I think it may be Timothy. So yeah, let's go to Timothy. I mean, 1 Timothy 2. Let me try that one. Salakia, brothers. Or is it 1 Timothy 5? Let's just type it in. I think it's 1 Timothy 5.